Hey, welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to walk you through two different principles that can help right now, at this very moment, change your energy levels. So number one is going to be the amount of oxygen you're consuming, so based on your breathing, and number two is the water intake on your body. So let's start with number one. So the amount of oxygen that we consume in life, we need oxygen to live. It makes sense. So what breathing does for the body is so much more important than anything that is really out there, any foods or intakes that we can consume. People say, you got to eat a healthy lifestyle or eat healthy things to, feel and look better. But it really comes down from breathing. If you look at people that do yoga, how much of an effect that has on the body, it's huge. And basically the breakdown of breathing is the lymphatic system. It's really driven by the lymph system. And what happens is when we have deep breathing, it activates the lymph system. So when we induce oxygen into the body, the diffusion takes place from the cells to the bloodstream, and in that diffusion, toxins are released, and with that, the lymph system collects these toxins and flushes them from the body. So you could really think of the lymph system as a toxin grabbing sewage system. But what that does is it allows you to have more energy, remove these toxins from the body. Has there ever been a moment, let me ask you this, in your life that you have experienced being tired or down or, slept more than you really should have and you felt tired? I know this definitely happened in my life where, I required more sleep. It was definitely a lot harder to go about my day-to-day activity. And coming home from work, I don't want to be in a position where I'm tired. I get home at around 6 p.m. and the last thing I want to do is sit down on TV and watch TV and relax and, have my dinner and go to bed. When I come home, I'm full of energy. I'm ready to go and start my day because of the key principles that lie in oxygen. What I do is I take 10 deep, big breaths. So I take in with my nose, I hold it, let oxygen flush through my system, and then exhale with my mouth. So give it a try. In with the nose, big breath. Hold it there, and then let it out. Now, if you're starting off, that's okay. You may not be able to hold it very long, but as you come along, you'll be surprised the results this will change in your life. I'm telling you, like when I come home now, I'm motivated. I'm ready to go. And when I wake up in the morning, I know waking up in the morning can be very challenging. The last thing you want to do when you hear your alarm clock is jump out of bed. You want to hit that snooze button and go back to sleep. But I promise you that doing big breathing, activating that lymph system is going to do wonders for your body. Moving on to number two is the power of water-based foods. Our body is made up of 66% water. So it kind of makes sense that 2/3 of our body, we should be intaking of water-based foods. Now, water-based foods can be anything from fruits, vegetables, and sprouts. And the effects that these going to have it's really a big difference because when we induce, if we think about water, when we take water in, it helps flood out and remove all the toxins from our body. Has there ever been a moment in your life where you've had water and you felt rejuvenated, replenished? And think about a time when you've walked out. When you finish walking out, the last thing that I think to myself is I want a big fat meal. The first thing that comes to my mind is I want water, and that's pretty much what the body's asking for. It wants water. It's not requiring food. It wants water to replenish the body, and and really it comes down to the quality of our lives is based on the quality of our cells because cells are driven by the oxygen and also water intake. So two key things right there. The quality of your energy is directly proportional to the quality of the oxygen that you're intaking. So key principle: 10 big breaths 3 times a day. Try that for 3 weeks, 21 days. 21 days makes a habit. Give it a go. Look forward to hearing the results. And number two is water-based foods. So good luck with that, guys. I look forward to hearing about it. And keep up, stay strong, enjoy, and stay energized.